Is Twitch giving you issues?
No, Streamlabs OBS is giving me issues.
See, I'm a complete noob at all of this also, so I'm very limited in what I can tell you about both streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch.
Well, I know a decent amount, but yeah, Joe probably knows more than I do. I just know from the few times I've done it.
I'm just getting the how accessible channel up and running. So I've only tried like a premiere stream once on YouTube, and that lasted all of 15 seconds. So yeah. My goodness.
There we go. Alright, I gotta switch my mic over to not push to talk. Hold on. You gonna join us on stream, Joe?
Where are you streaming to?
I'm streaming to YouTube. I can get you the channel link in a moment.
So Joe, you have any fun plans for the weekend?
Testing, testing.
I'm prepping for a surgery on Monday, so I'm kind of bummed about that. I was gonna go to the beach, but it looks like we won't be doing that, and just kind of looking forward to not having to deal with clients for a day here. So.
I mean, that'll be nice. Sure, the trade-off is some discomfort, but I guess depending on the clients, you might be willing to do that.
I'll have to deal with them even after the surgery almost immediately, just because I run my own company. So
there you go.
I'm just looking forward to the weekend because I don't have to deal with them during that. Because they don't work during the weekend, so
no,
they don't bother me.
I feel like I freelance also, so I feel like around Friday at 2 o'clock is when all of my clients just magically clock
They
out.
don't
I don't
give a fuck anymore.
Nope.
They're done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And then I see them log on at like 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday because they were supposed to get me something on Friday, and I'm like, I see you. I'm not gonna say anything, but I see you. It's funny because all of that stuff gets time stamped, and they're like, oh no, I sent you, I sent you that over on Thursday.
No, you didn't. You're like, I'll keep working on it. Chill out.
Okay, that should do it.
On the YouTube.
Okay, that should do it.
I feel like
Yes,
I live
okay.
on YouTube these days. Diablo hardcore and music? Question mark? Is that where we're going?
Yes, but if you refresh it, it should show up as Dark Souls Remastered controlled by a Cupcake.
Ooh.
I'm sending you the YouTube link, Joe.
Okay.
Oh, I have to scroll down to accept the policy. This game's serious. Alright, are we ready to do welcome to the stream?
Absolutely. I'm ready if you are.
Okay. Does my face look, oh, wait, almost forgot. Gotta.
Yep, it looks dark as fuck.
You're all grayed out.
He's great art.
I'm great art. Alright, I am not monitoring chat right now, but I can be. No, it's because I don't have the window open. It's a really good reason.
Because you're lazy. You're not hear me?
I am lazy, but that's not the reason.
Yo. And that is why you're not monitoring chat. Problem solved. Don't try and like.
But I'm going
We'll
to
help
do
you
it.
monitor chat because we're like good people.
Okay, as long as someone's doing that, then. You should. Can you see my face a little better now?
Better. You have light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so for anyone that doesn't know, probably no one's watching now, Dark Souls is a very difficult fantasy adventure game.
I'm watching.
Excellent. Welcome to the stream.
Jesus.
Everyone, this is my friend Paula, Cupcake. Say hello, Cupcake.
Hi guys, how's it going today?
Today we'll be playing Dark Souls in a slightly unique fashion. I will be controlling the game as I am a veteran player of the series, and Paola will be telling me what to do, as the only thing preventing her from playing is the controller.
Yeah, we've actually had quite a few conversations about different controls and what would make me a better gamer. Practice is one part, but I'm sure controls is a big component.
Paola has a channel called How Accessible, where she's making videos teaching people how to make their house more handicap accessible, and I will make sure to add a link to that to the save stream once we're done.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Okay, so very important here, we gotta get our controls. Must invert my camera access, don't care about anything else.
I'm simultaneously watching conspiracy theory videos, just so you know.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna make a character. Paola, you're gonna have final veto rights. If Joe or anyone in channel wants to give their input, we are all listening.
Big tits.
Alright, so does that mean female?
I suppose so. I was gonna say female as well.
Alright.
I'd
So-
like to represent.
Now these are the different classes. If you want to know specifically what something does, I can tell you. If you just like the outfit it gets, we can pick it for that reason too.
I think sorcerer would be cool. What do you think?
Sorcerer is ranged combat. It's considered Dark Souls easy mode for the most part, so I'm totally okay with it.
Okay. How complicated is knight or thief? Because those were the ones I was leaning towards.
Really everything here is easy for me to do, except maybe depraved, because that starts you out at a super low level with no extra stats.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? I'm in the mood for some magic today, so why don't we do sorcerer?
No,
and see what her,
We have
what her
two
long
kinds of
range-
magic. There's two types of magic. There's sorcery, pew-pew spells. There's pyromancer, burny fire. And there's cleric, healing magic, and lightning later.
Okay, so not doing cleric, because that's too much like my regular MO. You know, take care of everybody, and that's not really what I'm into gaming for. So let's do fire.
Fire. Pyromancer, great class, because you also start out with this really awesome, badass-looking axe. Look how rusty that is. Okay, the gift, I'm just going to strongly suggest the Master Key, because literally everything else here is useless.
What's master key?
The Master Key unlocks a gate early in the game that gives you access to an area you wouldn't get until much later in the game.
Oh,
Yes.
this is just like here.
Yeah, everything else you find naturally, and this pendant right here that says no effect. For years, players thought maybe it was like a conspiracy and it had a secret ability. The creator of the game finally came out and said he just put it there to fuck with people in hopes they would try to find that it did something.
And it worked.
It totally worked.
You get a couple gamers in a room, conspiracy theories are gonna run amok.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm gonna put on a robe real quick. I'm getting a little bit chilly.
Ooh, is it still pretty cold by you guys? I guess I should wait till he comes back to ask that question.
Party people. see now. There we go. Nice and cozy. You still with me?
Yeah, still here.
Okay,
I was
so...
gonna say, we are party people if the party involves books and tea and comfy socks, but, you know.
Alright, let's do this part here. All of this can be changed later if you want, but we need to pick a starting build for what we're going to look like.
Alright.
If you don't care about something, just tell me and I'll pick something at random.
Alright, I'm gonna do Slim.
Slim. Okay.
Yes.
Again, everything you see here can be modified further if you want it to.
I think I'm gonna go for something slightly like me. Like, so...
Yellow like corn, right?
Or do we want it to look like you, or do you want it to look like silly and ridiculous?
I kind of want it to look like me. That's one of the reasons I enjoy
Okay.
kind of these role-playing games. Because
So like that, the jubilant Katarina, right?
She didn't know.
No.
This has your chin on it. We can go from here and adjust everything.
Fair enough, yeah, let's do that.
Because the chin is hard. Okay, what is your hair length at right now?
Katarina.
My hair color? Yes.
Yeah, which
Fire
one?
engine red. So as close as you can get it to that. Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Oh no, we're getting into the fun part, I promise you. Alright, so let's make you young. Let's give you a more feminine appearance.
Yeah, that's me, the girly girl.
Oh wait, that's what we want. Oh, that's hormones. Okay, feminine, young, features. Now we have to see what they strong versus young actually does. Oh yeah, that's...
Changes her eyesight? That's what I see changing the most.
Well, this is the masculine versus feminine features.
Oh.
But again, it's labeled weird, so you might find that it might work better for you to have. Oh yeah. Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
Gee, thanks. No, I'm just kidding.
Here, I'll be back in a bit.
She's definitely got my nose.
Let's see if we can...
Do you have a time frame for this stream? I just don't want to like make you take too long on.
Oh,
this
I don't know.
part.
It's a couple hours. I mean, it's really this part's fun for me too.
Oh, okay, awesome. I didn't know. Some people hate character
Oh
creation.
no, I love it. If you want to just, that's why I said if you want to dive in, I will. But we could spend the whole stream on this. I love this.
Oh, okay. So one thing I would really like to change is whatever her hairline is. It's gonna drive me crazy trying to get that out of her face. So,
All right, hold on. Well, let's get the right color of red.
okay.
You want like a vibrant red like that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's where I'm at these days. It's been fun. Yep. That's about right. That's what my head looks like these days.
All right, so we have some other styles we can choose from. So this is, remember, what you're gonna see most of the time is this.
Okay.
You're gonna see this a lot, and this is also gonna be wearing a helmet a lot.
Okay. I mean, I like the braid. The one.
This one?
Braid that she had on her forehead. I don't know. It was.
Hold on, I'll go
one
through
of
them
the first
again.
ones. Okay. I think either that one. Yep.
Hold on, remember we're on a delay. Wait for it. This one here? With the ponytail? Or did you mean bun?
It had a braid on her forehead.
Oh, that's braided.
Oh, I didn't.
There it is. Hold on, I'm waiting. I forget the... There we go. You should see it now.
Yes!
That's the one? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to further customize your character's face?
Her eyebrows look a little skimpy for
Alright, we're
my
gonna...
face. I have bushy eyebrows.
Oh, we can push up those eyebrows. Okay, let's see. Look at all this detail they let you add. Isn't this insane?
It's incredible. Now I really want to play this game. I'm kind of hesitant to ask, but how expensive is this?
This is Dark Souls Remastered is currently on sale for $10. This is Dark Souls 1 Remastered.
Alright, well, this girl didn't buy herself anything for Valentine's Day, so yep.
Oh my.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright, so eyebrow thickness. There we go. Okay, now this is stuff like the brow ridge. Some of these details are going to be very hard to see. Oh, that looks nice and thick. I think you're on a 10-second delay right now.
Okay, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's me. It makes her look a lot younger, but, I mean, it definitely looks more like me.
Oh, there we go.
I got carded going into a PG-13 movie the other day.
No way.
So, yeah. And I thought they were kidding. Throughout my 20s, I never got carded. I turned 30, and they're like, "Can we see your ID, please?" I'm like, "What?"
That's really funny. So you have a little bit of a slant in your eyes, so let's... There we go. You have very big, expressive eyes. And if I remember right, they are... There we go. You said you liked the nose?
Yeah, I mean, her nose is, from what I saw in profile, her nose is pretty large, or the character's nose is pretty large, and, or no, actually, it looks normal in that character, but I don't mind normal, because it's, so my nose, confession time, is one of the things that I'm most, self-conscious about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, her nose is fine. She can have a cute nose.
Alright, you have very defined cheekbones, so we're gonna... You have thin cheeks too, but not gauntly. There we go.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what this is. Oh, is that the... It's funny, I can't even tell what that last setting does. Okay, mouth. The mouth, you can make people look so funny, like, by doing the mouth really, like... Can give you this little itty-bitty smile. With really big lips.
Oh, wow. I look like I'm blowing a kiss. Oh, there we go. Smile.
Alright, let's...
Oh, boy.
Let's make this a little more serious. First off, we're gonna open those lips a little. Gonna make you look happy.
Yes, I'm generally pretty happy.
Your lips are medium. Concave a little bit. There we go, look at that. It even has lips concave or convex. That's so incredible.
I'm in awe of these controls. I can't imagine. Do you have any idea, like, who the devs were, or
Oh yeah.
when development
Yeah, this
for
is
this started?
it's a joint venture between From Software and Atlas Studios. That's from FROM Software. Alright, now the chin. It's the neck I'd like to fix a little bit. Well, you're not going to see that. That's never going to show up. Do you want me to change anything here, though, about the chin? The size, depth?
Nah, she's good. She's good. I like her.
Alright, we like that amount of red. Okay. We're going to stick with slim. And finally, the most important thing, the name. Your choice?
Her name is going to be Onyx, because I can't help myself. That is my alter ego, and any chance that I get to name a character, that's the name. Onyx.
Okay, so one other thing, something very special about this game that's different. In most video games, you play, you kill things, you get experience. In Dark Souls, anytime you die, your experience is left on the floor where you died. You can choose to go back to it, and you can get all the experience, but if you die, before you get back to where you died before, you lose everything you haven't spent so far.
Oh my goodness.
So we want to be careful. Before we go somewhere, if we're about to go somewhere dangerous, I'm going to let you know how dangerous I think it is.
Alright.
Otherwise, if I just think I can handle it, but you're going the wrong way, I'm not going to say anything unless you tell me you want advice.
Fair enough.
Okay, we're going to watch the opening now.
Dun, dun, dun. This is going to be so much fun. I'm already having a blast. Thank you for having me on your stream.
Oh yeah. This is a good cinematic too. We get to fight that guy later.
I see who you're talking about.
I'll explain this exposition better when it's over.
Something that I did purposely is I muted the YouTube cast.
You should, that's a good idea.
So I could just hear you, because otherwise it was going to get crazy confusing.
So these things right here, these are these things called furtive pygmies. There were these little nothing creatures that found this immense amount of power, this fire, the only source of light that ever existed. And they used it to gain power. Her back, I can't, I don't have time to explain it, but the Witch of Izalith has such a great backstory. This guy right here is the cause of most of what's going on. Because no one was paying attention to him.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales.
And that lightning effect.
That dragon. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I keep pointing out the Witch of Izalith. When we get to her later, much later, you'll see she's become something completely different from the female you see in the opening.
Okay. Now, when you say later, do you mean like 3 in the morning? Like?
No, as we play through the game. We're not going to finish it in one session. That right there, they're showing a scaleless dragon, and he was so bitter at the fact he was weaker than his brothers that he betrayed them to humans and shared with humans the weakness of the dragons.
Oh.
Which was lightning. Lightning is what killed the dragons.
I got chills.
the accursed dark sign just appears on people at random, and once it does, they are damned. There's nothing they can do to fix it, there is no cure, and they cannot resist the compelling urge to head to this area and start killing other undead.
My goodness. And it's just a random, it's not a result of any action?
Well, as soon as someone finds out that you're... You know what? I'm getting the old game mixed up with this one. As soon as it's discovered that you're marked with the dark sign and you're a cursed undead, they lock you up in this dungeon. Nobody knows where the curse comes from, who put it there, or why it shows up on people. No one is immune from it. Kings, paupers, anyone can get it. However, in the case of your imprisonment, a kind stranger throws you a bone.
This is your fate.
And there you are. Now, one thing that's going to make this really cool for you is you're going to have someone to explain a lot of what's going on, because the game doesn't. A lot of what I know comes from hundreds of hours of videos and reading and lore and stuff like that.
Right.
We'll see him later.
They just threw him in there. Wow. Okay.
Alright, now, do you want to pick up that item?
Yeah, I mean, is there any way that I can investigate, see what that is, or...
So in general, picking up items is safe. You can't die from picking up an item.
Alright, then let's do it. Let's go to the flashy flame.
Alright, I want to see if I can reduce the lag a little bit since you are giving me information. Let's see here. Not sure if I can... I think we should be at minimum delay already.
Okay. And you just currently stopped and you're at where you'd open the door.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because when I go off screen like this, it freezes the whole game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, that's okay though. Now at least I know how delayed we are.
Alright, so I think I'd look around the room, see if there were any other items or anything that would give me a sense of what direction to go.
Right now, by the way, you are undead. These messages on the floor are left by other players. The number that says rating are how many people agree with what the message says. Most of the ones you're going to see here are just for tutorial purposes. Later on, they can be left by other real people that are trying to help or trick us.
Okay. So basically follow the red marks on the floor to read a message.
Yep.
And essentially they're bits of information.
So we just killed the guy, and we got all the soul energy that was inside of him went into us. When you kill somebody, you get their soul.
Okay, I just saw you kill this guy. Alright, second guy. He seems like he's down for the count. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to stop at the door because we have some new events coming up. Just let me know what you want me to do. There is an enemy in there.
I see him.
I can kill him.
Okay, let's do that, yeah. If you go straight ahead, that's where the interaction happens, correct?
Yep.
Alright, well...
Yeah, well, next time we do this, I'll get you on a team viewer session so you can see what I'm doing live. Because you're still seeing everything on a 10-second delay. But that's okay.
I think we can kind of talk about it, strategize, and
Yeah.
and follow through at certain points since you
Now, right.
know.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm making sure you can get a good look of everything, but when the game's just completely linear, I'm gonna run up to the point where we have another choice.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna stop and kind of pan around the room.
Yeah, Joe, did you jump back on? I thought I heard someone talking other than Eric.
I didn't. Okay, so this next... this right here is a bonfire. Bonfires are everlasting life. They are salvation. They are how we level up, and they are how we will travel later in the game.
And being damned doesn't affect my interaction with the bonfire?
No, no. The bonfire is pretty much our waypoint. Resting at a bonfire does a few things. It refills all of your health. Any renewable resources come back. There are very few resources that renew. All the enemies in the area immediately respawn and reset to their original locations.
Okay.
So, right now, we do not have any gear. Alright, we can't use the fire yet because we haven't found the item that does it.
Okay. So gear is a priority, and then the item that lets you essentially rest and reset is a priority.
Yeah, we have that. We just lit the bonfire, the sword going into the flame. Anytime you see a sword on fire, that is good. That is a bonfire.
Okay.
What the bonfires are, a bonfire is the only true source of light and heat in the entire universe. The world that we live in right now is forever fading into darkness. The sun, the sky, the stars up above us, none of it's real, except for these fires. And if they ever go out completely, the universe will end. Well, it'll turn into eternal darkness.
Gotcha.
We need to find out why the flames are going out. It's unknown at this point.
Okay, but since she is currently escaping jail...
That's all we know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you some interesting lore.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Is it eternal night? Is there like a day time schedule? You leave certain areas?
There's no day-night schedule. It always seems to be, like, pale light outside. But if the flames were ever extinguished, if we don't complete our quest, then it will be forever dark, and there will be...
Dark.
Not just dark, no heat either. There'll be no light or heat in the universe. Which the dragons would prefer, because then all the people would die and they would get their shit back. Okay, so this next room, I'm going to tell you right now, this boss is meant to kill you, unless you know how to escape from it. So I'm just going to run into this room and escape, because all dying is going to do is make us waste time.
Understood. All
But
right.
I'm going to show you how little damage I do to this thing.
Because it's just that badass. Alright. Let's do it then. Let's confront the biggie man. Holy moly.
If you see after I poke him, I run away, you'll see the little tiny red bar just moved like a little tiny inch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, we're gonna leave. There is a way that beating him is possible here, but it's a really crazy strategy that a new player would have no reason to do.
Alright, so we're rested again. That's great. And at this point, are we out of the cells, tower, guard, wherever we were imprisoned, or are we still making our way out?
Right now, we are still getting out. I actually just ran to a safe place. There we go. We want to equip some items. So we're going to get a shield, because that lets us do this. Okay, so we have a shield.
Okay.
That's going to stop this douchebag from hitting us with an arrow. Excellent. Okay. Whew. So the weapon we started out with is a terrible weapon. It is the weakest weapon in the game. So we just got our first real weapon, that huge axe you saw on the loading screen.
Yep.
And
we're equipping it now.
And if you wait a moment, you remember before I was doing 1 to 4 damage per hit, and now I'm doing 30 to 60.
Look at that bar go.
So, we're about to enter a fight, and there's one of two ways we can do this. There's something really cool and scary the boss could do that will kill me. Do you want to see it?
I actually don't want to die or risk dying yet. If we could, like, if.
Okay, so you want me to do the cool thing to the boss?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to enter this boss room, and what we're doing is we're entering above where the monster was, and we're going to drop down on it. The funny thing is, if you just wait there, the monster will eventually look up at you, and then jump up and slam the club down and kill you. The first time it happened, I'm sitting there looking at it going, what am I going to do? And then it looks at me, and I'm like, I like almost dropped the controller.
That's pretty funny. Okay.
Alright, so there's the bonfire we were at before. This game does this a lot. If you look at, we were down here at this bonfire, and then we went into this big gate, escaped from a monster, and we came back out on this balcony. The video is gonna catch up in a moment, and we can look down and see where we came from. And this game does this all the time. We're gonna be opening up doors and connecting things, and we're not even gonna get a travel power until halfway through the game. But it's not going to be that big of a deal because we're going to open up shortcuts and secrets.
Right, and you get sort of a view or a different view of the environment further along you go.
And you'll also
as you would in real life.
Now this game is also famous for something else. Traps. So a normal person would go around this wall and either run up or down these stairs. It's, a pretty simple choice. If you go down the stairs, you can open the gate. And look, we're right back down here at the bonfire. But, and this is why I'm going to show you this. If you look up the stairs very carefully, at the top of the stairs, you'll see a round shape. I'm waiting for the video to catch up. That's a boulder. Someone's going to push it down.
Oh my.
And it knocked me down. It's the tutorial level, so I didn't take a lot of damage, and it knocked this wall down. So yeah, again, just repeating anyone on stream, Cupcake is on a delay with the video, so she's hearing things before everyone else is. This guy, right here, is the guy that helped us out of our cell earlier.
The dead cop? Oh no, he's not dead. Okay.
He's about to be. Do you want to hear him out?
Sure, yeah. I would probably hear him out, yeah.
Excellent. Estus. Estus is life. Literally. You get a certain number of them per rest.
Okay. And do each of these decisions change the outcome of the game?
Not so much here. Like, we can walk away and this guy will die on his own. Or I can hit him with the axe and he'll die and, like, say, "Oh, how could you?" That doesn't really affect too much. So it's up to you, though. We can leave him here in peace as he asked, or kill him and be a jerk.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him.
Okay. So Estus Flask is the thing at the bottom. You see I have,
5 currently.
Right, so anytime I'm low on health, I can hit a button and immediately heal myself up to 5 times. The only way to get my Estus back up to 5 is to rest at a bonfire, which also resets everything in the area so all the enemies come back.
It's an interesting catch-22.
Isn't it? However, enemies respawning can also be good because it means you can get the experience over and over again.
Right, and you can anticipate basically where they'll be positioning and what you have to do to kill them, so.
Very much so. Alright, we still don't have our fire glove yet, but we're getting there.
Now, you said you stopped at a safe place to equip some items. Was there a marker? I didn't really see too much of a difference to where you stopped.
Ah, no there was not. It's just a place because I know this game. I know that area was immune to damage. Like, I knew that it wouldn't... It was only one skeleton shooting an arrow, and I knew it wouldn't come around the corner, so it's safe because I know it's safe. The only time you're truly safe in the game is when you're resting at a bonfire. You will never die when you're resting at a bonfire. It's impossible.
And these are still tutorial messages?
Yes, yes they are.
Pardon me, is my audio still okay? I'm kind of
Oh, yeah.
nodding on dinner, so I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but...
No, you sound fine.
Okay.
Oh, I had my menu open. So if you'll notice the... Whoa!
I like that technique, you go behind him after the first arrow is shot.
And sometimes when you do that, you can get a backstab. Alright, so I just used one of my fire casts to kill that skeleton. You see, this is a door we can't open right now. And the reason is, we can actually come back here later and fight a bigger, stronger version of the thing we're about to kill now. Okay.
Just a little bit about the fighting dynamic. Is it you select any enemy on the screen? Is there an order?
Yes. Yeah, I'll explain. So, there's one way to fight is just to move around and slash wherever. And the video should catch up and you'll see that in a moment. The other way is if I press there's a button I can press that will lock on to the closest enemy to me, and I can rotate that lock on. And what that does is it lets me always be facing them, so I can block and circle around them instead of just running in circles like I am now. There's 2 main ways to play a mage. One is one hand has a weapon and one hand has magic, and the other is one hand has a shield and one hand has magic. So I'm doing fully offensive because I don't plan on blocking at all. I'm going to try to dodge out of the way of everything. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to land on it.
Nice landing.
Woo. See, normally if we weren't playing Pyromancer, we'd have to get really close to that guy, and that would make me very unhappy. Bye-bye. Yeah! Something else that's unique to this game is you can make little emotes. pointed down. Bitch, you're mine.
That is very much an Onyx move.
And eventually I think we're gonna get there today. There's a very famous emote from this game called Praise the Sun. And if any Dark Souls fans are watching, they'll probably even type it in chat when I do it the first time. It's very iconic to the game. And the creator wanted it to be a benchmark for the series. He wanted that symbol to be connected to this game. So we'll get to that soon. So before I do anything else, this is Dark Souls logic. I'm going to go here and I'm going to save. Rest at the bonfire. And oh, look at that. I can't level up yet. I wonder why. If you'll look at the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice a red and a green bar.
Mm-hmm.
So the red bar is stamina. The red bar is life. I think life is self-explanatory, what life is. Stamina, anytime I perform any action, like a roll or a swing, it goes down a little bit and then refills. When it goes down all the way, I can't do anything except walk.
Okay, that makes sense.
As we level, you'll get to choose what things you want to become stronger at. I'll let you pick, but I will give suggestions based on what it is you want to do.
Okay.
Alright, you ready to meet the crow?
I am.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Yeah, you escaped from prison, and for some reason you decide to go to Lordran. Lordran is the place where all this shit's going down. The crow is a really cool thing. The crow will later take you back to the asylum to get some cool stuff, and if you give the crow things, it will give you presents in return. You drop presents in its nest. You can actually look up what you get for what if you want, and it gives you presents back. It likes smooth, shiny objects. So any object that says it's a stone or it's round or it's smooth or shiny, it wants it.
I can just picture Pyromancer Onyx, you know, looking at a pile of rubble. Nah, none of these will quite do.
It is time to level up.
Uh-oh.
Now,
I've got it on my screen. It's a loading screen.
it's
loading.
just loading the next area then.
Oh, okay.
So we have our basic stats: vitality, attunement, endurance, strength, dexterity, resistance, intelligence, faith, and faith. Right, that's it. Vitality is gives you more health, gives us more health. Attunement lets us equip more options for spells. Endurance is that green bar, how much I can do at a time. Strength is physical attacks only. Strength doesn't affect ranged attacks or magic at all. But hitting things with a stick, we're going to be doing a lot of that. Dexterity is movement and ranged attacks. Resistance is resistance to elements and effects. Intelligence is for casting magic. And faith and intelligence both, I believe, are good for pyromancy.
Okay.
If you see right here, it will tell you what it does if I just put my mouse over it. So let's see, we are fire. Do we want the pyromancy to be stronger, or would you rather our physical attacks be stronger?
I would rather the pyromancy be stronger. I think that if I'm gonna play with fire and
Yeah, we want that to be good.
That's-
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to very quickly verify we're upping the right stat. Do.
So Joseph, you've been quiet in the chat, but I think you're still with us. How are you liking it so far?
Alright, so the main things we're going to be focusing on is going to be attunement, dexterity, and strength. Looks like the intelligence isn't quite as important.
Okay, attunement.
So, attunement, I don't think we need any yet. We don't have enough spells for it to matter. So, for this right now, I would suggest strength, dexterity, or endurance. Vitality.
I mean, Dex looks pretty low, so I'd
Alright,
start
so
there.
get it up a little high. Okay.
Yeah.
Number-wise, 10, it's what's called, it's like a starting cap. If something's under 10, you're deficient in it. If it's 10, it's normal. And as things get higher, when we get close to what's called a soft cap, where the numbers start mattering less, I'll let you know if we hit that number.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
so...
yeah, if 10 is our baseline, then, and Dex is important, I'd start getting everything at least to the baseline.
Alright, I put us at basic dex, and I put the rest into strength, because we're really going to need that.
Okay.
Alright, so we only have one spell. If normally we can do things like kindling, which will make our Estus stronger, reverse hollowing. Oh right, I kind of stopped explaining this earlier. We are undead, but we don't want to be undead. There's an item that will fix that.
Okay, and so far this item is just hearsay, as far as my character knows.
What? No, we just, we're gonna do that, hold on. Okay, so it's hard, there's just a lot of mechanics here. I'm remembering it myself as I'm explaining it. So what I did is I used an ability called Humanity, and that gave me my humanity number a boost. Just to the left of my life, there's a number that says 01. It said 00 a moment ago. That means our humanity is 1. And it takes 1 point of humanity to become human again.
Ah.
And you'll notice that number's going to go back down to 0 once we do this. And the pallor is gone. Your face looks good again. Actually, I can take off the hat if you want. 'Cause I don't even think it boosts our stats that much. And there you are. Alright, we're going to talk to this guy.
Oh, I just got the notice. Humanity restored.
That delay is pretty far. Let me see if I can fix that a little more. Nope. Oops. Wow, I'm glad I came out of that. If I hit him twice, he becomes hostile. Alright, his video just loops. Okay. So this is the Crestfallen Knight. There's someone like him in every game, a dude you meet near the beginning that's just given up. You still with me, Cupcake?
I am,
Okay.
yes.
Alright, so this is our starting area. This is our first bonfire. We're going to come back here a lot. And currently, we really have no idea what we're doing here. No one has told us anything, no one has explained anything to us.
We're just here.
That's what it looks like so far.
Oh. I just saw you hit him. Or swing at him.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
And his I give up guy, I mean, I know he's a staple in all of the games, but do we have any more interaction with him?
Oh yeah. He's actually telling us right now what we need to do. And I'm going to act as a translator.
The environment is just stunning.
Yeah, this is a really nice game, and God, I wonder if I could turn the graphics up even higher. Don't think so. Oh, here we go. No, I'm good. Everything's up. Okay. So here's what he's telling us, is that one of the things we can do to fix this is to ring these two bells, and they're in two opposite directions. Quickest way to explain it, one is up and one is down. I strongly suggest we go up first, but we can go down.
I will take the strong suggestion. I would probably do up first as well.
I'm also going to tend to suggest the way the most common route that people take to you, since this is your first time, so you can kind of get an idea for what the most common run is, unless, of course, you don't want to be normal and you want to go in a different direction. But just so you know, that's what my recommendations are going to be for.
Okay, that makes sense. In my mind, I have a certain idea for my character, like this kick-ass, adventure-y, I'm just gonna fly by my whims sort of persona. But if there's something that I know I would do differently, I'll probably try that.
We're going to come up to another character soon. He will not talk to you if your faith is not of a certain number. But he's a pious guy, so he'll give you an item if you talk to him enough.
These ruins are interesting. They actually remind me of the stuff we saw in Italy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a good look at all that. I'm gonna make sure to pan around to anything you want to see better. So what I just did is I entered us into a covenant, which doesn't really matter. It just lets him sell miracles to us, which we're not going to purchase. But entering a covenant does give us some cool things, like it lets us learn a new gesture. We got shrug. Onyx, let's ask Onyx how she feels about the shrug emoji. I think I know what her answer is going to be. Alright, let's...
The verbal version of shrug.
That's Khmer. Hold on, let's do shrug. How do you feel about this? Eh. Rolling through barrels is fun. Here's an example of a bad message. Be wary of liar is what the message says, but the guy that it's next to, he's actually a good dude. But it only has 9 on it. A good message will usually have a lot more. Okay, so let's see, we're taking the common route, which is this way. This is the direction he was actually giving us.
I love her shrug. I just got to see that. That was epic.
Oh, isn't it great?
It's like, eh. It's a rock star shrug, which I like.
It's like, yay! How's it going? You know what? Paola, refresh your YouTube stream. I think you're behind.
Will be. One moment. First station identification. Oh yeah, I was way behind. You are now in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, I was
Does that
actually
make more
trying to
sense?
do something. Oh, I missed it. There it is. I was trying to practice something that I have not done a lot of before. That's called a visceral attack. If you can block somebody just as they're attacking you, you can do a massive amount of damage to them. And we just died. That's okay, though.
I'm still playing catch up.
I'm going to wait at the bonfire until you're caught up.
Okay.
Make sure that your stream bar is all the way over to the right. Like that it's loaded, it's not backpedaled or anything. I should just be sitting down at the shrine now on your stream.
Yep.
Okay.
I am sitting.
That was actually a perfect place to die, because it's very easy to get to. And the only reason we died there is I was dicking around.
Well, like you said before, you have the option of going back and getting your experience, so I think that's...
Backstab. Backstab.
There we go.
And if you'll see right there, all I have to do is step on them and, oh, push the right button. Oh.
Did she just...
Yep.
She... Well...
And the way that I'm doing this, I'm kind of going and stopping and doing everything. I want this to look as authentic as a first play would be.
No, absolutely. I understand that. We don't want him meta.
No, absolutely not. Once I get done with an area, I can tell you what the actual easiest way to do it is. Most of the time, the answer is run past everything and grind up somewhere else later, but that's boring. Alright, so we should be able to get all of our souls back by going back to where I fell off the ledge. You'll notice also we're undead again.
Oh, because we lost our 1 point of humanity?
Well, because we died. The 1 point of humanity was expended getting us our... Hold on, let me fight this guy first and then I'll explain it.
Yep.
Okay, so when you die, you become undead. There's no avoiding that if you die. No exceptions. Oh wow, I just clipped myself off the ledge. The pickup animation made me fall over. Once you die the first time, you're undead. There's nothing much more to worry about, except your life decreases a little bit more every time you die until it gets to half. Once you get to that point, that's when you want to spend the humanity to resurrect yourself.
Alright.
And if you look at where my life is, you'll see there's a tiny, tiny bit of red that's missing now.
Insane.
Now, see, that guy's throwing firebombs at me. So one of the cool things, almost any item you have to stop to pick up except your souls. If I just touch it, I can get them. But I still have to press the button. Yeah, see how much damage that did? Okay, so there's an item over there. Do you want me to try to get it?
Yes, please.
Hold on, I have to make sure the running in this game is weird.
Yes, and we seem especially
Oh!
ledges.
Yeah, I didn't even press the jump button. You died. I can't believe it. So, interesting fact, there have been 3 different Dark Souls games and 2 different ways to run and jump that they changed between games. Okay. Yeah, I was doing it the Dark Souls way. Dark Souls 3 changed the button. And here we go. So this is what I was talking about when I say there's kind of a different meta way to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I would just run right past them. Which I'm only doing now to save time because we already fought them. So if you see here, it doesn't even look like you're supposed to go back here, but you can. Ring of Sacrifice. So we got an item, we got a ring. Rings are awesome, but you can only wear 2.
Oh.
Now this ring we're not going to put on right now. This is called the Ring of Sacrifice. It's a very cool item, but it's one of the only rings in the game that breaks. When you die, instead of losing all of your souls and leaving them, it destroys the ring instead.
Okay, so it's like your final backup.
Well, Leia, let's say you just killed a boss and you have a whole lot of experience and you think you can't pass the next area, you put on the ring and you have a failsafe. Alright, so what we're going to do, how about we be sneaky?
Yes. With fire. I love it.
Isn't it neat? Yeah, I love the fire effect. Oops. Oh, good oops.
Did you kick him off the ledge?
No, I meant to block with the shield, but I threw the fireball, but good oops because it hit him anyway. So, very interesting, another interesting thing about Dark Souls called the low ground advantage. The way the hitboxes work, you're at an advantage if you're on low ground on a slope. The higher you are, the bigger your disadvantage is because your hitbox is smaller. So you're going to notice a lot of this game is knowing what's called a hitbox. Good time to explain this. So hitboxes is where you take damage. There are certain parts of you and the enemy that make you take damage. When I'm doing this, it's just rolling. While I'm in the middle of the roll, I have what's called an I-frame. It's a very common term in the community. It means invincible frame of damage. When I'm rolling, it is impossible for me to take damage. It's very cool. But even if I'm rolling like this, in between each roll, there are moments where I can take damage, so it gets really complicated. So if you see me rolling around like crazy or looking for low ground, that's the reason.
Understood. I like that the game physics mimic real life. If you were moving and scrunched, less likely that you would get hit, at least by a moving object.
Exactly. So. Look down there. Should I throw a fireball at it, or should I approach it?
Wait. Right now on my screen, you're... Okay, there, I see it. I would probably throw a fireball at it. Why get closer if you can just torch it with fire?
Oh, the fire only goes so far.
Right, but it gives you a starting advantage, I think.
Oh no, I totally agree with that. Oh, I thought you meant why did I... I thought you were asking me why I got closer before I shot the fireball.
No, I meant like a general why.
Now keep in mind, we only have 4 fireballs left.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
So
understood.
This gate, eventually we will open this gate and find ourselves back here near the starting area. But for now, we're going to go here. So everything in this game is connected. This is one big instanced map. If you see something in the distance, you can either go there, or it is a physical, actual, real 3D object that exists in the world, even the background. The game breaking, there's some game break technology that lets people take the cameras where it's not supposed to go, and it is so impressive, the things that this game does, in the terms of, from a developer standpoint. Alright, here we go, the Undead Burg.
It's interesting. I was watching a Twitch stream of a really retro 80s side-scroller game, and they had elements of upcoming levels in the background of the side scroll for the level that you were at.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't know unless you'd obviously played through it all, because it was really minute detail, especially if you're talking about, 8-bit graphics or 16-bit. Have you? But I loved that technique, and just to see that they took it that far, it's
What,
incredible.
that all the objects are actually there physically?
Yeah, yeah.
Drinka. Those barrels that I just broke, you'll see it in a moment, they had twine wrapped around them, which meant they were likely explosive. By rolling on them, I prevent them from exploding.
Oh, nice. And what you were drinking was your Estus flask?
Yes. I will very often call it juice. Or milk.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, rubbish? Rubbish is something that I think we can leave for the crow.
Okay.
Otherwise, it serves no purpose. It's just rubbish. So the little side area I went to, actually, I just kind of diverged off to the side to get some extra items. In a moment, I'm going to get to and explain a fog gate. You saw one earlier, but I didn't explain it.
Right now I'm watching you climb the ladder.
Yay, we got a humanity! This is good. And I'm going to stop here and let me know when I'm back up and looking at a white gate. Oh, I can see what you see, that's right. Okay, so we're right back here again.
Yep.
This is a fog gate. Fog gates indicate either another area that has not been opened yet, or a boss room. If you haven't played the game, you have no way of knowing what's beyond a fog gate until you get there.
Right. It could be awesome exploring opportunity or chance to die.
Oh, if you watch now, you'll see what happens when I run out of stamina. I get staggered. See how I, like, kind of dipped for a moment?
Yeah.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so this fog gate's fine. I know it's perfectly safe to walk through. And now once the fog is dispersed, it is dispersed permanently. Downside, if enemies could roam between fog gates, they can now. If the fog gate isn't taken down, they cannot pass through that door.
Oh.
Again, it normally doesn't matter. It's just I'm explaining the mechanic for you or anyone on stream that doesn't know. Okay, we have our next choice. I can go up this stairway or try to jump to that ledge outside this room.
What would Onyx do? I guess she would consider how dexterous she is. So, can we make that jump considering our dexterity?
I think we can. I might have to try it again, though. There's no penalty for missing the jump.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'd make the jump.
We actually,
I
I'm
was gonna-
almost positive we can do it, too. Oh! You know what?
If it were something where I was gonna, or my character was gonna die, I'd probably say, stairs, but...
We're gonna get naked and jump again.
Bum, bum, bum.
Ah, I'm jumping too soon. Alright. Anyone on stream that plays the game is probably screaming like, "You're doing it wrong! You're fucking up!" I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. Okay. There are items we can get to extend our jump. I'm not gonna spend all stream here, though.
No 20 jump challenge for Onyx?
No 20 jump challenge. We're gonna go a little more defensive. Meaning we're gonna use a build that always has the shield. Uh-oh, shit, dragon!
Hmm?
There's a dragon. Right up there, you see it fly away. That dragon is a real thing that exists in the world, and it is there right now. We just can't see it. That dragon will help us in many ways. And hurt us. Whoa! Drink my juice.
Yep, yep. There we go, coming right in the bend. This was such a great idea, Aaron.
I think so too. Alright, hey, look what we got, a better shield. Let's see, can I get that number up? So, heavier shields are good, but if our weight limit gets too high, our rolls get slower and our movement gets slower. So we get to make that choice, whether we want to be dexterous or tanky.
I would choose probably dexterous, because grace and, you know,
Who cares about
agility
grace?
is something I've always wanted. But I guess because we're not quite as strong, it'll have to be a mix of both things for now.
Sounds good. I will make a dex build then. We will focus around staying out of the way of damage as opposed to blocking it. Because that parry thing, I kind of suck at it. So good news, we hit another bonfire, which means another save point, and a travel spot for later, and an opportunity to level up. Why don't we get some more dexterity since we decided we're going dex build? A dex, oh yes, something else dexterity will do, it will make us cast our spells faster. And trust me, we want that. So here we have a broken staircase. It's another cool thing I want to point out about how this world's going to wrap around. Look up, you should see it in a moment. There's a ladder up there. And I'm going to get us to that ladder. So every time we respawn at this bonfire, we're going to have to fight these guys again. They're really easy to fight, but I mean have to, like if we don't, they'll chase us and shoot arrows at our back, and it's really annoying.
Got it. Alright, well this one's will name Bob, and this one Mike. I like Mike. And there were 3, right? I guess you should name number 3.
We'll just, I like Bob and Mike. No, the third one's optional, he doesn't count. We'll call him Gary. Oh dear. We can't have that.
Whew.
Want to see if I can... Whoa. Want to see if I can bait him to swing at me. Come on, buddy.
I love the fall backwards.
Oh yeah, so this right here is an excellent way to break their guard. Alright. That's the reason we're over here. We got a Titanite shard, which makes our weapons stronger. That's very good. We like Titanite shards a lot. They're our best friend. I think we may actually focus on the axe. It is a really good weapon for a starting game. And taking us down here. I think we explored some of this earlier. Oh, hey there, axe guy. Ooh, I do not remember what's down here. Oh, hold on. You'll like this. Let's see if I can... Ah, darn it. I wanted to hit the barrel. It would have made it explode and killed all of them.
Aw. That's a cool mechanic for the, or physics for the game, I suppose.
Oh, it wasn't. Damn it. It wasn't an oil barrel. It is. There are a lot of things in this game where you can kill people with the environment. Actually, there's... in the other game, there was a boss you could kill by tricking him into running off a cliff. I'm not sure if they fixed that in the new patch or not. If anyone in chat is disagreeing with me, let me know.
As far as I've seen, only Joe was on the chat and he was watching so hard, but I don't know if he still is with us.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, that is much, much weaker. And if you notice, there is... Ah, okay. There's that ledge we couldn't get to before. And now we can. Ta-da! I did it! Ha! Funny message.
Yay! I just saw that.
Nice! Oh, excellent. Crossbow bolts.
Do we have the opportunity to leave messages like that for other players yet, or not yet?
We can. There's already one there for it, though. Like someone already left. Whoa! And I just fell off. Whoa, it looks like that glitched. I'm gonna rest at the bonfire again. Oh, this is where the fog gate was. I'm getting good at that backstab.
I'm trying to orient myself a little bit too. So was that Mike and Gary, Bob?
No, but it's very close to them. This area is very disorienting. Don't worry too much about that. I'm actually gonna get myself back to the bonfire.
Okay.
Reorient us.
I'm happy that you're driving, because otherwise I'd be going.
That's why I did this. Like, I know that that's kind of difficult for you sometimes already, and this game is known for being difficult for people that are good at it. And you know how easily I get lost. Okay. So we're gonna... Yeah, I want to get our dexterity up to at least 16, so I'm just gonna keep throwing shit into that. Because that's gonna be real. That's gonna make us super happy. Maybe some more strength. Okay. So, oh, there's... So if Mike or Bob do any damage to me, I'm just gonna go back and rest again. And it's gonna make them go home. Mike will always come at us, Gary will just sit there and shoot. The other guys will ignore us if we don't go near them. If you stop on the bridge there, you get hit by those bombs. And most people do, because no one in this game is dumb enough to just run into a room. But not running into the room gets you killed too. See what I mean when I say the game's kind of a dick?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You might start noticing some enemies have red or purple glowing eyes. And the glowing eyes is an indication that they are stronger than the other things in the area. We're about to actually come to our first very difficult mini-boss, and we can choose to fight him or not.
What would Onyx do? She would probably fight.
Alright, I will prepare the area for the battle, because there's... Oh, okay. This is a chest. Chests contain one of two things. Items, or it stands up and eats you.
Fuck.
Now, you're lucky that I happen to know the difference between a good chest and a bad chest. so I'm going to point it out when we get to the bad chest. This is a good chest. If you look closely, you see the chain on the ground loops backwards. It's hard to see because there's some debris on the floor here.
Mm-hmm.
But the chain would be reversed if this were a mimic, because the mimic fucks that up. And also, if you stare at it long enough, you will actually see it breathe and eventually yawn.
That's hilarious.
When we find the chest, I'm going to try to save, and I want to show you what happens when you open a mimic, 'cause it is fantastic. It is the funniest thing. I love it so much. Okay, so right now we're just exploring. Whoa. Someone up there is attacking me. Oh, you know what? I know who is hitting me. Yeah, okay. We are going to take care of a threat first. Important thing here is I just want to keep moving because there are people throwing shit at us. Alright, we got some armor. We'll try that on after we kill these guys, alright?
Okay.
So these guys, if left to their own devices, will start, doing that. You'll see them in a moment. Those are the guys that were throwing firebombs on us.
Left to their own devices. They're... Wow. Okay, trying to destroy the platform.
I'm going to demonstrate the difference between rolling with armor and rolling with light armor. You'll even hear the sound. Oh, you can't hear the sound effect. It's different there, too.
Okay. Right now she has light armor on.
I switch back to the light armor, yeah. Otherwise you get a medium roll. You have light roll, medium roll, and what's called fat roll. And I'll show you that later. So that master key I suggested we take, I'm about to use it.
Now, this looks like a place where we'd fight eventually. Or someone's home, actually. I just saw bookcases. Uh-oh.
No, this is fine.
I
We're
see
safe
that-
up here. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so now, down there is the hard fight. We'll get to that in a moment. I'll show you how this wraps back around later if you like to.
Okay. I was just detailing or looking at the chain detail for the chest a little bit, because this one you could see it clear.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
see what you mean by the wrap around to the back.
Nope, nope, let me drink my juice. Hold on, they're not letting me drink juice. And I'm not using fire on these guys because I'm saving it for the big guy. Oh dear. Drink your juice. Oh. Oh my gosh, it must just be the angle. You know what? Hey buddy, come here. Come here. Come on. There we go. That's better. Okay.
I see the eyes. Do the red or green denote anything in particular, or it's just glowing eyes?
Oh no, you'll see the red ones, the small red eyes. You'll see bright eyes in a moment. All right, we're gonna try to start this with a backstab. Uh-oh. Oh! And I fucked up the backstab. And I was pressing the wrong button, which is why I didn't move.
Now, see, you could
Now I have to get...
technically say that the backstab that you were aiming for was hers, but you know, or the one inflicted on her, but we both know that wasn't. So, what is the optimal button combination?
Oh, hold on a moment. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to get them all to funnel in and... Whoa, this dude just closed the door. That's pretty funny. No, I was pressing the button to pick something up instead of the button to dodge, so I just sat there and got hit. That's what I was saying before. I hit the wrong button, so I died. I think it's really funny that they have Estus Flax too. Oh, right, so what am I doing here? I'm holding the axe with 2 hands. It takes away my shield, but it increased the strength of a weapon by about 0.5%, so it's like 150% damage instead of just normal damage. Might be double. Okay, so we're going to try this again. That's what we're supposed to do. And I should have drunk my juice before that. Most common reason to die, getting stuck on a graphic. Now here's the cool thing. We just got the item, so even if we die, we keep the item. Drink my juice. Come on. There we go. Taunt and attack. Taunt and attack. Oh yeah, that's it. Drink my juice. Oh, this is perfect. Oh no! Oh, I did it again. Press the wrong button again. Okay, so...
You got shot in the back.
Yeah, what we're going to need to do is, before we kill that guy, I forgot to kill the tower guard. But here's the cool thing. I was saying before, we still got the item. I didn't even see what we picked up. What did it say? Oh, here we go. Oh, Tearstone Ring. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is a super cool item. When I'm almost dead, I have increased defense and hit protection. It's not as good as the one that... Well, there's one that makes me super strong when I'm almost dead, but I don't have that one.
And this one doesn't break if you die?
No, no. Hi, Mike. Hey, Gary. Later, guys.
You ever feel like when you play through games multiple times in a row, you're kind of reliving Groundhog Day?
Sometimes I do, yeah. This game has a lot of that. I think I've mentioned before, there's a lot of dying. Even veteran players, like people that have played this game dozens of times, die a lot. Usually not here, though. Oh wait, I'm not drinking my juice. Alright, no one's up there, that's good. I do not like this.
Yeah, spirally staircases aren't the best places for fights.
Agreed. Alright, so the guy that shot me. Hey, dickbag. No, that won't hit him. Alright. Take that, dickbag. Bleh. Alright.
Every time you say dick bag, my mind wanders, and not to the place where you think it. Recently I was reading this thread about women and online dating, right? Because that's what I'm doing now. And it mentioned how there was a really big receiving unsolicited images.
Uh-huh. Dick pics, right, okay.
Right. And so one person's solution, which apparently a whole bunch of girls have adopted, is they will keep a dick pic file of like actual attractive or, you know, impressive
wangs.
pics. And so and so anytime they get an unsolicited one, they send a better one back.
That's pretty good. Like, here's mine.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, we might want to come back and fight that guy later, because I could be here a while. Why don't we unlock the, Oops, didn't mean to drink my juice. I think we should unlock the ladder first.
That's fine. We got some other jewelry, too, which I saw.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Alright, we're going to try to leave Mike and Gary alone for a moment. Guy on the right going to come out and scare me. There we go. Gonna go into the House of Happiness. We're gonna jump down here, and they're gonna leave me alone. Quick return. We're gonna come back here later, and it's gonna be like, it's not even gonna be like, I'm trying. Gotta remember how to do the fucking kick. Ooh, a longsword.
Ooh. You think X is better for her, though, right?
Yeah.
What?
I did not successfully dodge that. It's okay. We have juice. I knew that was coming, too. Okay. Ooh. Another reason to have the master key. Do we want to go in the secret door or go up the stairwell?
I choose secret door.
Alright, now I wanna... If we get to a certain point, I may need to stop, because there is... I think there's something down here that we do not want to encounter right now. I'll let you know before we get there.
Okay.
Terrifying, disgusting, horrible thing that will eat me alive. And see, this game is scary, but it's not scary because it's spooky. It's scary because it's fucking hard. Everything can kill you. Ah! There it is! Oh shit! Do not want. Do not want.
Oh.
Oh, if that thing hits me even once, I will just die. So out there, is he gonna? Don't follow me.
Follow you out
He
there?
can.
Uh-oh. Is there a reason I'm going back upstairs? Oh. Well, you're someplace else, apparently.
I want you to see how little damage that did to him.
It doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of showing you the futility of actually killing him here. I just used 2 fireballs, and we don't have enough fireballs to kill him. And I don't know if I'm good enough to do it with just this sword. So, we can go back up the stairs from where we came from, or I can explore down here in Darkroot Basin.
I would probably...
I can make it safely back up the stairs, by the way. I just don't want to fight the guy.
Alright, well, if you can, and it gets us closer to our bell objective, which was essentially our...
The bell objective is up the stairs.
Yeah, so then I think that's what we should do.
Okay.
Onyx is golden.
There is some nice stuff down there. It's just, I don't remember how far the next bonfire is. Okay, he is still chasing us. Oh my god, he is still chasing us. Can you hear him?
Mm-mm.
I'll turn the sound on YouTube for a moment. I'll stop talking. Oh shit. Okay. We're at our first boss. This boss has a very cool strategy to kill it, and if you see, there's some motherfuckers shooting at us again. I'm gonna go kill those motherfuckers. Now this game does a very cool thing here. It brings up a strategy it forced you to use later, but it doesn't just make you do it. I'm just gonna point out, I just climbed up this ladder. Does this not look like that first boss we fought, that area where we jumped down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're gonna meet, this little guy. He's a friend of mine. But we are not gonna stay and talk to him. This is the Taurus demon.
Bye-bye situation. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Iframes! Bait an attack.
Oof.
Let's see if I can make it up without dying. I can't even look behind me. I'm so scared. Drink juice.
She can definitely climb that ladder.
I'm out of fireballs. That's okay.
Oh dear.
It's okay. So you know what I'm not out of? Juice. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
So it's, you can't hear it because you can't have the sound on because you'll hear my voice doubling. But, there's a little click sound effect when you die. And as soon as I hear it, even if I can't see what's happening on the screen, I know I'm dead.
Okay.
If you want, the next time I die, I can say something so you can stop and hear it.
I think if we do another session, and maybe with me on tour, easier for me to hear what you're hearing.
Yeah. Alright, so we're not going to go and fight the Taurus demon immediately this time. I'm going to be a little smarter and get the bonfire near it first. Whoa! I knew there was a guy here somewhere.
Oh!
And the boss that we fought, there's the fog wall that it left behind. Oh! Silly me. The closest bonfire to it is the one we spawned at near Mike and Dave, so... Drink juice. Alright, so I am going to need to focus to do this. If you don't mind, I will go silent.
See you on the other side.
Oh, but first I have to kill these fuckers. I will name them Laurel and Hardy. And I'm actually even going to be so careful as to climb down the ladder, because if I don't land on the demon, I can take damage when I hit the ground. Alright. Can't block that thing. There we go. Uh-oh. Good, good, good. Don't need juice yet. Oh, he's looking at me. He would have eventually, turn off targeting to run. Alright, finish him off with fire or finish him off with an axe drop from the ceiling?
Fire.
Unamos? Oh no, we ran out of fire!
Oh my god. Well, I guess they get to see both.
Oh my goodness, he actually hit me. Now we're gonna drink some juice. True facts, it's actually Capri Sun. Eh.
Nice.
And you do the we did the shrug. No big. Ah, beautiful. That was the first big boss of the game. Not including the openings. That's a tutorial boss. Nobody counts that. But I want you to notice something terrifying here. I just killed that guy. And there's no save point. There's no bonfire. It's just a bunch of fucking barrels.
Lots of explosives.
Yeah, so we're gonna... Actually, I'm not sure if those are explosives now, because it looks like they're not exploding when I fired them. Alright, there is... Okay. I mentioned a...
What's the closest save point?
Oh, we're close. Hey, man. Here we go. This is everybody's favorite guy. This is Sunbro. That's not his real name. This is Solaire of Astora.
I like Sunbro better.
Everybody calls him Sunbro. I kind of want to explain what he just said here. He said he's looking for a guy named Lord Gwyn. Lord Gwyn is the guy that was the first human to use the power of fire to bring heat and light to the world. So he's like, long time ago, no one knows where he is, but he's the guy that rules Lordran, the city where all this shit's going down. Oh, not Lordran, Oh, I'm totally spacing the name of the city, that's so funny. Anyway, Gwyn is like a big dude. He's really important, and this guy is seeking an audience with him. He wants to help. He wants to fight the good fight.
Okay.
And he's offering right now a proposal. Would it be fair to assume that she would ask to hear his proposal?
Yes, she would ask to hear.
He's asking if you want to be BFFs. Do you want to be friends with him? You want to be friends?
Yeah. I don't see a negative at this point. Sure. Probably what I'd choose. I'd say yes.
And I'll let you know what that choice netted you in a moment. This is opening up multiplayer, if I want it. Jolly cooperation.
Nice. That's an interesting shot in game.
Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna keep talking to him. Did we get the Praise the Sun emote from him? No, we can't do it yet. Okay. Eventually, we'll get an emote from him called Praise the Sun. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Those mountains, they're not just pictures, that exists. All of that is real. In-game. Now. Do you remember the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that says Praise the Sun. Yeah, it does. Wow. Okay.
Holy mother. I mean, I like fire as much as the next one, but that was unexpected.
Here we go.
Oh.
And we're safe. We're close to the bonfire, and something I mentioned earlier. The ladder.
Ooh.
Okay, now here's the funny thing is if you just walk off this ledge, you'll undo all the progress you just did. But if you hit this ladder and climb down it, we'll learn something really cool that we will never again have to speak to our good friends, Mike and Gary, because there they are, we're right back here again. And now we can get all those beautiful levels. You know what? I'm dying kind of quick. I'm gonna need some more health.
Fair enough. That's vitality, right?
Yes, and a little more strength. Our strength's at 16. That's good for now. 20 is where we want it, but 16 is good. Okay. Alright, let's go look at Mr. Dragon. There's a couple cool things about the dragon I can show you in this area, too. So this is the red dragon. We could take him out if we got a shitload of arrows. I could literally just plink him from a distance. It's long and boring, but it's pretty cool that you can do it.
Is it necessary?
Oh no.
The dragon for this effect?
No, it's just a shitload of experience.
Gotcha. Seeing you on that ledge gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, this game is, you've no idea. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Ha! So once, something you might notice me doing is suddenly changing directions when I throw the fireball. When I start the fireball, the trajectory isn't chosen until the moment my arm is fully extended. So if I start to cast and then target somebody before it's done, it will turn and cast at the person I targeted, even though I've already launched the fireball. So if you see me doing some weird turnarounds, that's why. And there's the dragon. You could actually, I could take a small amount of time with a bow and arrow and pluck its tail off. If I hit its tail enough times, it would fall off and give us an item. So this is where it kind of wants us to go. Ugh, fucking rats. That's an ROUS. Oh, you see the purple bar in the middle of the screen?
I do,
If that's a poison indicator. If it goes up all the way, I become poisoned. Poison does exactly what you think it would. Kills you slowly over time. The cure for it is waiting or having a cure for poison. Generally, it ends up doing enough damage to kill you. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the dragon. That's the main reason I'm here. There are two different directions we can actually go.
Okay.
I could continue down into this rat hole further, or I can go back and run underneath what the dragon is guarding and get to what he's guarding without fighting him.
I would go and see what he's guarding.
Okay.
I mean, if it's cool enough to get the dragon's attention, it's certainly cool enough to get mine.
Well, technically the dragon's just being a little bitch. But we're gonna ruin everybody's day. See, as long as the dragon's alive, you never have to fight what's up here. And there's actually a leveling strat where you do this, you go back, I run back to the bonfire, and I keep running up here and having him destroy the bridge for me. I get 500 XP a pop. I'm not kidding. We just did that bridge twice, right? I want you to we used up all our XP before? Mm-hmm. Yeah, watch this. So after doing it twice, we got a whole level. Now we're not going to sit here and grind that out, but I thought you'd find that kind of cool.
That is amazing.
It's also a reason early game to leave the dragon alive, because it kills stuff for you. It does impede your movement if you want to travel where it's sitting.
Yes, but you just said you could get past it.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah. Nice.
I think live dragon is benefit for us, and even still, I think Onyx would
She'd go
rather
for it.
ride a dragon than kill one.
Oops. It's okay. Alright.
Did we just char our hair? Oh.
I'm actually hoping it comes over here. I can make it, though. There we go. Uh-oh. That was my fault. But we got the item. Oh, I haven't explained what those are. You've been seeing me pick up souls left and right. Soul of a nameless warrior, soul of a proud warrior, soul of a pilgrim. You'll see those everywhere. It's pocketed XP. I can expend the item when I want and get XP that I can't lose until I use the item. So if you're close to a level, you can just use a couple of those to get your level and then leave without all the extra XP in your inventory.
Oh. My audio still good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. The dragon just did a sweep. As long as I don't get caught in a second blaze of fire, I'll be fine. Nope. I tried to roll through it. There's an item and a cool thing in there. We will get it. But here's something cool about this. As long as I get back to my ashes every time, your old bloodstain where your souls are, we're leveling up as we're doing this. Every time we die, we're getting another 500 experience.
See, this is what makes it worthwhile, because it's not a fruitless endeavor. I love the fact back get to that point, even if you don't go in that direction.
Yep.
Second time around, it's kind of like real life, where you still have to own up to it and like, okay, go back and face it, whatever.
Uh-oh. That was... So I made a mistake. I forgot that you have to be really up against the wall to be safe here. Oh dear. And then we lost everything. Alright, I'm gonna have to force the dragon to come out. We may need to, if I can get him to come out if I have a bow and arrow. He'll jump down in the area and start attacking. Oh, we can! We got this earlier. Okay. We still want to be able to... Okay, want to make sure our roll is still good. Equipping alternate weapons increases your weight load, so the more options I have on a quick load, the slower I move.
Okay.
But so far, my weight distribution is good, and I still have a fast roll, which means I'm not impeded by my gear. Which makes me happy.
It's not quite as complex as tactical D&D, but it's close, and I like it. He revived!
Can I aim this? I don't think I can aim the crossbow. No. Three. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I can't. We may need to come back when I can hit it to get it to move. As long as I can damage it, I could make it come here. No, I don't have any bolts. Okay, after several attempts, Onyx discovered that the dragon breathing fire is indeed a very good way to stop people from getting there. Ha!
Backstabby!
Something else that comes into account is the way the weapon swings very much affects what you can hit on a round. Like, there are weapons that move forward, up and down, left to right, right to left, and it all matters. The position of their shield and their weapon. If I strike their weapon or their shield, I don't do damage to them. So sometimes the way to beat an enemy is to use a weapon that strikes from a better angle. Thankfully, the axe is genuinely pretty decent. Especially once we find the blacksmith. Alrighty, up the ladder is all we can do. Alright, we have reached the Undead Parish. And look at that, a gate I can't go through. This is where the dragon is.
I am still loading, so I'm gonna refresh.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So this portcullis here, that statue and that bonfire behind it, and that opening, I'll wait for the stream to catch up. There's an opening to the right, that's where the dragon is roosting.
Oh.
If I could get to the dragon, I can open up this portcullis. And that's why that's what we want to do.
Okay.
I think once we get an item that allows for some fire oh shit. That thing is tough. Okay. So that pig has a potential rare drop that we really want. I think it's called the Boar's Head Helmet. Oh. Just don't want to aggro it before everything else here is dead. Oh.
And
got it! Ass strike. Oh shit. Juice. No! Did you see that gore? Wasn't that great? Neuter attack. Fuck you. Yeah. Yes!
oh, finally. I was afraid bacon was gonna eat us instead of the other way around.
Look at this thing. We do roll. The problem is it does weigh us down a little bit, so I can't wear it without decreasing my roll for until I get some more strength.
We could still sit in our inventory though. We can beef up and
You know what? I
headgear then.
actually have an idea here. Oops. Okay, alluring skull. That makes me very happy. That is an item that even works on bosses. It makes them attack a sparkly place on the ground instead of you.
Oh look, shiny.
Ow. 'Cause I'm shiny. I hope Onyx wouldn't be opposed to using a crossbow.
Hell no. Her first incarnation, she was long range, bow and arrow, and then she had a dagger as backup.
Remember what I said before about high ground is bad?
Yeah.
You'll notice I missed them a couple times.
Because they're
Your
smaller.
your character, well, I mean, technically speaking, on a gaming standpoint, you don't angle your swing on the Z-plane. Basically, your attacks are horizontal and vertical. They don't change their inclination up and down based on how you are on stairs. Oh no! Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. However, do I have... Oh yeah, I didn't explain what this does. A white soapstone, a white sign soapstone, if, let's say you beat a boss and you want to help somebody else with the same boss, you could leave a symbol on the floor in front of the boss door, and when someone gets there, they can summon you to fight with them. Also, sometimes near really hard bosses, you see a special soap sign, a summon sign, and if you befriended Sunbro, he comes and helps you. He fights with you. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can get some slightly more resistant armor.
I can just imagine, you know, the concept of all of these amazing, and you would think small details.
He did it! He did it! He
right?
ran! Hold on. Ooh, lucky, lucky, lucky dragon. Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying how, you know, the concepting meeting for little things, game like that, you know, they seem like cool details, but I'm sure it takes months and months of planning and execution to get those things to work right in game. But it's those types of features that I think really make it cool.
Oh, definitely. So here's what we can do. I can show you some side-by-sides for different weapons and what they look like. So this is the axe that we've been using. I'm actually gonna... So that we're gonna go to the short sword for a moment. I'm just gonna show you what the movements look like. One of the nice things about it is it has a thrust attack.
It's almost like on the diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a full sweep. I like it.
I actually don't even remember why, if this courtyard even is good for anything. I don't think so. It does look cool, though. Look at these ruins. It obviously was a statue at some point. You can see the feet. There's the bridge we just ran across.
That still boggles my mind, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
go to the scenery.
This game probably has some of the most deeply expansive lore of any game I've ever played. And sadly, the game doesn't directly tell you any of it.
And does the lore come from books? Does it? What's the origin
That's a
really?
combination of item description and in-game dialogue. I'll show you what I mean by item description. Okay. Tattered cloth hood. Hood worn by pyromancers of the Great Swamp. Though it appears tattered, it is actually quite strong. Their attire offers substantial protection against poison, fire, blah, 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 blah. These are beginning items. They don't tell you much. But then we have Hollow Warrior armor. Armor worn by Hollow Warriors. It is made of thick leather that is tattered with age. Eventually, you're going to find a creature wearing this, and you're going to know it's a Hollowed Warrior because its item description tells you if someone's wearing this, that's what they are. And then you may find other bits of armor that have information about NPCs or so-and-so wore this during the battle with this other person. And you're like, oh, I didn't know those two fought each other. Cool.
Holy moly.
Here's
So basic story, and then broke it down into NPC dialogue and items.
item
to tell the
description.
story.
Look at this is one of our religious items. The rare gem called Tearstone Gem has an uncanny ability to sense... Oh wait, that's... Here we go. This mysterious ring was created in the sacrifice rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. So now if you hear anyone mention the word Velka and not say who she is, you know she's the goddess of sin. And you notice the pig isn't there. There are certain enemies that do not spawn once they die. The big dude that I couldn't kill before, he's one of them.
Yeah.
Anything with brightly glowing eyes.
Understood.
And we just got an item.
I wish I could be that cool of a writer. To be like, okay, my story is going to be so epic. I'm gonna make, all my readers piece it together.
Funnily enough, the guy's name, even though it's not related to the animator, is Miyazaki. Oh, excellent trap right there. I don't know if you saw what happened just now. He tricked me into following him.
Yep. Oh.
He ran away and then his buddy ambushed me, and that is 100% intentional by the developers of the game. Let's see, we're gonna go a little more defensive here. My soul's back. Try to remember what it was about this room that pissed me off so much. Ah, that's what. Okay, yeah. Whew. You could see here how the straight stab is super useful. If you really like that strategy of jamming things forward, halberds are like your jam. Halberds, the predecessor to this game, Demon's Souls, that was like my main build, was halberds and healing.
And this says Dark Souls Remastered. Is that just a version of the game with better graphics?
Kind of. There's
story?
Dark Souls Remastered is the original Dark Souls 1, which is the second game in the Soulsborne series of these series of games. First there was Demon's Souls, and I'm saying it specifically like that because Demons is plural and then Souls.
Okay.
There was a licensing issue, and Hideki Miyazaki went to Atlas from Software and said, hey, I want to make these games, do you want to keep helping me make them? And they said yes. But he lost the ability to keep selling Demon's Souls, so he kind of had to revamp the story. the games have a lot of connected elements and themes of darkness and looming disaster and, you know, potential destruction of the world, and we're in the last moments of it. So he moved over some elements from it, everything that was his that he could keep, and made the Dark Souls series. This is a revamped version of the first game in the Dark Souls series. Does that answer your question?
It does.
As far as I know, they didn't add any content. They did, however, patch a couple glitches, which makes me a little sad.
All the stuff you grew to like explore and be like, ooh, I can
Well,
explore that.
there was one where if you you had to use an item and then roll before the item was done being used, and then switch your item from the item to the Estus flask, and then drink a piece of Estus, and it would decrease the number of Estus you use, but not the item, so you could spam use an item over and over and over again that you only had one of. And you would basically do that with items that gave you massive amounts of experience. Traversing the fog. I wish I could get that glitch on stream, 'cause it looks pretty cool.
I need to step away from the screen for just a moment, so
Okay.
if you can bear with me.
Yeah, I'll take whatever you need to do. Take your time. Backstab. Oh! He buried me! Damn, where's my last bonfire? Ah, yes. Dead. Drink juice. Oh man, you really want to die, don't you? Come to the slaughter. Well, if anyone is still listening, am I done expositing lore? I think so. Fuck, where did I go? Was there a hidden wall here? I honestly cannot remember. Should probably see if I can get my chat on. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, wow, I must be high as fuck. 'Cause I don't remember where I was before. Waiting for Cupcake too, don't wanna do too much without her involved. Ladder climb time. Wow, we have been doing this for like 2 hours. Y'all... That didn't sound good. Such a dum-dum. There we go. Back on track.
Back from refueling.
Perfect timing. Seriously. We're gonna try again what we died doing earlier.
Okay.
So we can do half this guy's life in one hit.
This is quite literally
There we go.
the perfect Friday evening.
I agree. Night shields. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure there's no one behind us. Okay.
Does he have wings?
Who,
He
him?
looked like he had wings for some reason.
The knight or me?
The knight.
Oh, no, he has a cape, though. Sometimes it sprawls out like wings. And that's fluted armor, so, I mean... But no, he doesn't have wings. But he gave us this nifty little shield. And a bunch of experience. That's where we came from. That guy that was right... That's right what I was doing when you had to leave.
Perfect.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Stop being a bitch. Ah.
think the last time I was on or involved with one of your streams, you just mentioned that your background was new. Are you happy with the completed streaming setup for you?
Streaming setup? What do you mean?
Yeah, your posters, I think, were...
Oh, all of that? Yeah, I like the way it's set up now. I actually should probably do another video tour of my house. I have a lot more stuff up.
That would be nice. A cupcake would certainly tune in. I was gonna say something really cool would be if you had like one of those portrait spotlights on your posters. I don't know if you're into that sort of stuff.
What do you mean?
So when you wanted to or like highlight a piece of art, spotlights that you get, like LED style spotlights that just...
Oh, like around the art behind me?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. There will probably... It actually sounds like a pretty nice idea, but... ooh. Does this thing... It doesn't list your weight in this game, I don't think.
I think the only option we selected was slim. Does it have a weight description?
No, that's purely
aesthetic.
aesthetic. Yeah. No, this is what I was looking for. Okay. Where is equip load? That's the number we need. So generally, if your equip load is under half, you won't fat roll.
Half of...
Oh, sorry. Look on the right-hand side of the screen. Let me wait for the stream to catch up. Is the stream how behind is my stream? My stream's behind now. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a bunch of numbers that are white, blue, and red.
Mm-hmm.
Blue means it goes up if I put that on. Blue means good, red means bad. Up and down is subjective. Equip load is the third item down, and that's the maximum weight I can carry and how much I'm holding currently. And eventually you'll figure out what numbers at every point make your roll distance change and your roll speed change. So I'm going to go with shittier shield but better armor. And that's still not a good roll. Alright. Because you said we want to be all dexterity.
That is the hoop.
There we go. That's the one we want. So that looks like that number's 10 right now. You see, like, we do like a jump roll now?
Yep.
Okay, so now we can either go back down there or across that bridge. It's your choice.
Okay, if we cross the bridge, are we getting any further? Like, what?
I think this is the way to the next bonfire, but I'm not entirely sure. And I think there might be an item there, but again, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we can chance it.
Alright. Oh, okay, good. This is good. Hey. Hey, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. You dropped this. Basement key. Open door. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's where I am. This is where we fought the boar.
And that was the gate that you were talking about.
Yep, so this was the way back to the previous bonfire, which makes me happy. So I'm going to run back to the bonfire, reset all of our Estises, and then if you want, we can actually see what's in the area we didn't go to, as long as you're not, like, done.
Like done how?
Like when you're tired of playing.
Oh! No, that
Okay.
takes a long while.
Alright, so now I'm going to let you decide what we want here. Any of these things would really be good. The stats I would suggest thinking about: vitality, endurance, strength, dexterity. The others aren't useful just yet.
Probably do endurance.
How about 1 in endurance and 1 in dexterity to get them up to an even number?
That works. Yeah.
Alright. I see our green bar went up a little bit more. Oh, hey guys. Have you seen my friend the big fucking dragon? Oh, he's not there. Hold on. Watch this. Yeah, dragon, 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 dragon.
Oh, you respawned him.
You can hear him. There he is.
Really close. Oh. You okay?
No, I'm gonna die here, but I'll show you why it's not a big deal. 1, we just leveled, so it doesn't matter that much. And 2, we're gonna spawn right at that bonfire again. What I could do if I wanted is continuously grind this out and do this over and over again. But I'm not gonna. But there we go. If you notice now, it's taking a lot more XP for us to level each time. We have 1,817, and before we were leveling with just 200 or 300 XP.
Makes sense that it would get progressively difficult.
So now, the required souls are right here. Stream should catch up in a moment. How many I have, how many I need to level. So, if we're close, we're going to do a couple things now. 1, we're going to get a whole bunch of levels. Use all. You'll notice my souls number is going to keep going up. And finally... Alright, now this is another really cool thing you could do. It's called kindling. Kindling a bonfire means when you rest there, you get 10 sippy boxes of juice instead of just 5.
Okay.
So then, which bonfires you decide to kindle becomes a really big deal, because remember, there's a finite amount of humanity in the game. But we're going to do it, because this is a good bonfire. It's near the dragon. And now we have 10 Estus. Neat, huh?
It is. It's also another layer of strategy to think when to use that resource, when to
Oh yeah.
forego the advantage.
Now there technically are ways to farm humanity, but there's still technically only so much of it in the game. There's one status in this game that is so infuriating, so terrible, that the reason I know the beginning part of the game so much is I played this game the first time and quit when I got to a certain point that frustrated me.
Okay.
Ooh, this wasn't it, though. That was just me being stupid and not paying attention. Don't run into that room. A curse, curse permanently halves your XP until it's cured. The item can be gotten, but not in the area where you get cursed. And the only place to get it cured is on the other side of the world.
Okay.
You can buy so much.
Something came up on the right of filling that just
Something what?
came up on the screen. The right of kindling.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me getting more soupy boxes.
Got it. Oh, let me refresh.
If you're just seeing that now, that happened a while ago.
Yeah. We are in a different place now, so.
You might notice me target cycling now as I attack. See, this is excellent because I'll bait the attack. I'll wait for the stream to catch up. I'll bait the attack and he'll go to hit me and he'll hit the ledge and won't be able to get to me.
Physics for the win!
I can know, right? It's not cheating. The game was intended for you to figure stuff like that out. Okay, speaking of halberds. You'll notice, first thing you'll notice is this is a much slower weapon. But it does way more damage.
Holy moly. That's a big stick. And I should know, because I used to carry around 2 of them.
I knew somebody was there.
Where's the sword? Yep.
Oh no! So this is... I'd almost forgotten about this attack. It's one of the only attacks that hits twice in one swing. The reason that's good is some enemies will drop their guard after you hit the first time to block, to attack you, and then your second strike will hit them. This is actually a good weapon for these guys.
Does your proficiency with each weapon vary in
Yes. Different people, different stats affect different weapons. However, most of the time that stat is strength. Specific weapon types, no, they have different patterns you have to learn, that's all. Hold on, I just gotta try to stay safe here.
Is that lightning or magic?
Oh, that's magic. That's what magic is blue. Oh no! I'm not fighting him in a hallway. Oh, oh no! I died. Isn't that insane?
It really, really is. Oh my goodness.
You died.
Who is he? He looks... Yes.
That is one of the enemies that do not respawn once killed, I believe.
Good thing.
Eventually, though, while weapon types cannot be leveled up, individual weapons can be leveled up. Low ground. Oh dear. Juice. Oh god, who's hitting me? Oh, the guy on the bridge. This area is such a pain in the ass to rush through. Alright, we are going to need to take this a little more slowly. No rushing for us.
That's a Cupcake special stat. Patience. Didn't used to be. I'm working on it.
Running was a Cupcake special stat?
Patience.
I want patience, but I want it now!
Yep. Oh, I meant to ask, once the stream is done, is it like gone forever, or can I look back on our little chat?
You can look back on it actually. YouTube will save it. And as long as it doesn't flag anything as copywritten material, none of it, the sound will stay on. If it flags any, like if I played any actual music, it would flag it as copywritten and mute the whole stream. Alright, get. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. No. So we can go back in there into the room of armory death, or we could go up that side street staircase.
I'm gonna say side street staircase. The armory death was a bit much for me.
Okay. It is a very intense area. Whoa. So sometimes you might notice the camera suddenly spins the other way like that. What I'm trying to do is target the enemy, but if there's no enemy that can be targeted, what you'll do instead is the camera will pan to whatever direction you're facing. So sometimes I'm trying to peek around a corner like this and target the guy, so as I turn the corner I'll swing and hit him, but instead the camera just does this. And it's very nauseating.
Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around.
I mean, that is what it's all about, right?
I like her commentary.
Oh. I do too, actually. Looks like our side street brought us back to this area we chose to ignore earlier. Cool. So another cool thing, while you're in the middle of a backstab animation, you are invincible. So if you're surrounded by enemies, and I do this right here, wait for the stream to do it. The backstab, I can't actually be hurt while I'm doing the backstab.
I like it.
Those are more iframes. Okay, so we have a choice here. Oh wait, no we don't. That's not a path. Never mind. Okay, so we can go... Oh, we can go down here. Or we can go through that door. Oh shit, that's the armor. Oh, I know where we are. Hold on. I'm actually just going to do something. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. We were going to die otherwise. I hope you don't mind.
Did we just... Wait. That's the elevator.
I ran into the elevator, I panicked, but you're going to see something really cool in a moment.
I still think the elevator's pretty cool in itself.
Yeah, but do you know where we are now?
Are we at the beginning with Bob and Mike and No?
Yeah, we are.
Hey, look at that!
So, I want to talk about the phantoms that appear. You might see,
Okay.
you're going to see a phantom standing next to the bonfire.
I saw them, but I figured...
So I will explain
other...
what they are. Oh, there's another one. The guy that we spoke to before, Sunbro, he told us that he said something like these worlds collide, different realities touching upon one another. This world exists in a multiverse where thousands upon thousands of other people are succeeding or failing at the same thing you're doing right now. And sometimes, when those realities touch closely enough, you can combine your efforts together and live in the same reality for a while. And that is what summoning is.
Alright.
You can also see other people's deaths. If I see a blood stain on the ground, that's where somebody else died, and if I touch it, you see the last moments of their life.
Oh, wow.
I actually think we're playing offline now, because I haven't been invaded yet. Oh, I'm dead, that's why. Okay, so invasion. When you're alive, you have more health and a couple other benefits. But you can be invaded. That means somebody playing the game at their home, wherever they happen to be, can invade your world and kill you.
Okay.
You lose all your souls right where you died, and they get a reward. However,
Is that like this game's version of PvP?
Yep. Now it's the downside to being online. However, while you're online, you can also summon other players to help you, and you could see the tips that they leave. If you're not online, you actually can't see other player tips. You can see some in-game tips that were put there to kind of as a tutorial to let you know how it works. Okay, so you want me to try to kill this guy now? Or would you like me to explore? Okay. I'm okay with killing him. I don't know if I can, but I'm okay with trying.
Yeah, let's try. I think that would be an Onyx thing to do.
That's not gonna work. Oh, wrong button. It's okay. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. There.
It looks like you're dancing.
Nice. Yeah, I actually didn't get the backstab. Yes! All right.
Ooh.
This is so good. If I give that to the Firekeeper, my Estus will heal me more upon each use. So why don't we go back to the Firekeeper? Shall we give her this little present I found?
I agree.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then we can come back here and... Hey, Travis. I hope I wasn't too loud. Okay. Ooh. Funny thing to note, they just trade places. When one goes up, the other elevator goes down. So you can actually, like, hit the switch and watch them change. Some elevators will, have secrets under them there.
Oh.
Also, if I wanted to, I could, go up there and make my way back to the crow's nest and give it stuff or get it to take me back to the Undead Asylum, which I'll do if you want me to, but I don't think we're strong enough yet.
No, I'd rather do what we can in this area. I find it really interesting that I'm starting to make connections in the environment and like...
It's neat. Okay, so here's something else, another cool thing. Bonfire. I can do all these things at the bonfire, but what is it other than it being like, this important source of light in the universe, is there someone that controls it? Is there someone that has power over it? This is the Firekeeper. Most of them can't speak. Some of them, they can't talk. I think most of them have their tongues cut out. And they don't have eyes. But you can give it the soul of the Firekeeper. And when you do, every time you drink Estus after that, you get more life from it. Now, eventually, we will see a dude right here, just chilling on the ground, and he'll be like, hey, what's up? If you leave him there, if you just talk to him and ignore him and let him go about the game, at some point, when he feels like it, he will stand up and murder the Firekeeper, and this shrine will go out. Forever. And then you can't use it anymore. So you always want to kill him when you see him.
Got it. Kill creepy dude.
I'll show him to you. He gives you some pretty neat looking armor too. I need to take a quick break and have a little marijuana because my migraine is making my nose tickle.
Okay. Well,
So
you do that, and just let me know when you wanna.
Oh yeah,
Back on.
I'll be like 5 minutes, maybe 10 at the absolute most. I'm gonna be very quick.
Okie dokie.
Be back. Mush mushy? Oh.
You there?
Yes.
Oh my, that was quick.
As I said, I'm a quickie. Wait. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I do want to fix these ears, though. There we go. Gonna get a little... Oh, I think the felt broke on that. So sad. Oh well. Anything I buy for less than $10 I don't expect to last. Oh wait, I need this.
Those fox ears?
Yeah, but I got them at a con recently. They're not like special. I just wear them because they don't hurt. Okay, so we have a couple choices now. We got to that bridge area. We don't have to go back there. We can though, or we could start going down these stairs and seeing what's in the other direction. I'm just gonna leave that up to you. Oh, there's also the other area, Dark Root Basin. We unlocked the door for, but we turned away from.
Choices. Are we strong enough to go down that unlocked door?
I can't remember all the stuff that's down there, but I think we can survive some of it. You know what? I'll equip... Forgot to mention this. We have an item that if we get lost, if I use this item, it will take me back to the bonfire with all of my souls intact. Okay. So, it is your decision, milady. I am waiting.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my choice. Was curious about the gate to begin with, and I wanted to, you know, unlock and move forward. So I think I'm gonna head down that path.
Okay. And since I can use any of them, visually, do you prefer the sword, the halberd, or the axe?
The sword, honestly, visually.
And we will use... No, not the broken sword. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Do we have an item box here? No. Okay. Well, eventually the games introduce a storage box, so you don't have to look through your whole inventory anytime you want to do something. Okay, so this area, it's a downward spiraling staircase. I'm going to kind of pan the camera just so you can see it. All that stuff back there, that's stuff.
Let me just refresh, because nowhere near close to what you're seeing. Oh, okay. Better. That's stuff to look at.
Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna... When we kill that dude later, well, we don't have to. We can let him kill the Firekeeper.
No.
Oh, we can do so by just shoving him off a cliff.
Good idea.
We want to do that. He's very hard to kill.
Cliff shoving. I vote yes.
So, if we hit... By the way, if we get to ghosts, we have to turn back. Like, we don't have the item. Ghosts, we literally can't hurt ghosts right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, those are the ghosts over there. Anyway, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, anyone hearing this out of context.
Oh.
She's a lunatic.
Alright, so, this lever right here, if you ever found yourself down here and the elevator wasn't active, you could pull the lever to bring the lift down to yourself. I'll show you, actually.
Is that... we okay? Still?
Oh yeah, we're fine. They're not going to come here.
Okay.
So a lot of times in this game, what you want to do is pull an elevator and just wait. Like, it doesn't do it here, but sometimes you'll find something hidden under the elevator after it goes up all the way.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we can go back there through that door, or drop down here and explore.
I think I'm gonna choose the explore option. We haven't done a lot of exploring. We've done a lot of stabby. And I like stabby, but I'm still curious.
Okay.
And if you will give me maybe...
Oh,
I need to go take meds,
okay.
so
I'll
be
wait.
right back.
Yeah. I don't think I have any other viewers, do I? No. So Powell and I are doing this thing where she's telling me where to go and what to do in Dark Souls. And I'm controlling it and explaining the lore that can't be picked up by just watching the game. It's very fun. It's kind of cool taking someone on a tour through this world.
Okay, back.
Hey there. I just went back out to the main screen to see if we actually have online settings enabled or not. Okay. Yes, we are. We're all good. So quitting out, when you quit out of the game world does stop existing, and then you go right back to where you were.
It does stop existing, so
yeah.
you can go right back? Okay.
Technically, quitting out of the game and going back to the main menu is pausing. Because, yeah, the world just pops out of existence. So these guys, we're just gonna be kind of dicks and kill them. Mainly because we don't want them sneaking up behind us. Alright, so we kind of have an open area out here. There's stuff to do to the right and stuff to do to the left. Where do you want to go?
Always go left.
Left,
Because
alright.
I'm a rebel that way.
So if I know that we're heading towards something terrible, I'm not going to tell you until just before we get there, and then you can choose if you want us to go forward or not.
I see. Is left Terribleville? Oh, that light. Is that good or bad?
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
interesting.
We'll find out. This area actually is pretty cool to look at. This is also one of the areas that changes. Okay, so yeah, that enemy over there, that isn't a phantom, that's a ghost. If we go across this bridge, we're going to start swarming, get swarmed by hundreds of enemies that we cannot do damage to. So, I mean, if you want me to die, I'll run in there.
Nope,
But,
nope, nope.
okay. I will take the death just so you can see what it looks like now.
I mean, that would be cool. I kind of was okay with just watching pretty blue lights and being like, you know, we don't have to die just yet, but...
I think if I got about 10 of... So this item will give me a few minutes of I can hit them. But 2 isn't enough. So if we have a few more, we can go in here. But this is one of those areas where if we fuck up too much, we don't get to just try over. We have to go back to the bonfires and get all the items again.
I'd rather get a couple more of those items. Just, I mean, if we're gonna...
So play it safe is what you're saying?
Yeah, if we're gonna Leroy Jenkins in, I'd rather, you know, have 8 minutes of exploring.
Yeah, I gotcha. I am going to equip the short sword just to show you its other animations and arcs.
Okay.
And if I want to know if you prefer this shorter sword or if you prefer the long sword. I can put both of them up for you just so we can switch back and forth. Alright, there's an SOC too. Do you like this one? Oh, the stream's a little behind.
So I saw the first one, and then I saw, it looks like the straight sword? What it's called?
There's a long sword, a short sword, and an SOC. The SOC's like a fencing sword.
I think that's what you were showing me before, the SOC. I like the SOC.
S-Talk, excuse me.
S-Talk, sorry.
Yeah, I said it wrong too. Okay, and we want to... Where's my hand of fire? There it is. Okay.
I really like how she's shaping up. Like she's really ours, you know?
Yeah,
So many
yeah.
variations. It feels like... I mean, obviously, mathematically, it is possible for another person to have the same character.
Oh, of
but
course. Oh, by the way, at the top of the next hour, I am going to stop to cook dinner, but I can be back, and I'm willing to continue doing it after I am done cooking.
Because of the time difference, I don't know that that will be possible just because I don't have like a space where I can be loud in.
Okay, then we'll just game to the top of the hour then.
Okay.
Alright, so we can go up in here, or we can go down these stairs. And I'm not giving any hints as to which one matters.
Oh god. Stairs. I'll do stairs. Pokey pokey.
Use master key.
Shrug.
Okay, this is a cool choice you made here. Valley of the Drakes. This is very close to where we would have come out of when we fought that giant fucking suit of armor with a huge club that I screamed at as it attacked me.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can explore out here. There's a ledge we can walk across, a bridge we can cross, and go in a completely different direction.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Do we have a point at which we can save, or is this one of those travel at your own peril sort of things?
It's gonna be a little while. I think I can get us to a bonfire safely, but it doesn't matter too much at this point.
Okay.
Which way do you want to go?
I'd like to explore across the bridge.
Okay. Cross the bridge, and left or right?
Always
Always. I'm still gonna ask.
left. No. I'm being funny. I'm grateful that you do ask.
By the way, if I wanted to, I could jump that, but it's easier to just go back. Should I run across it?
Every instinct in my body is going, no, but you can do it. I believe in Onyx, sure.
She looks like a clown because of her blue skin with the undeadness. Oh, this is nice. Dragon corpse.
Oh my goodness. I kind of see it.
Oh, did I say dragon corpse? I meant dragon.
What? Oh, dear Lord. Didn't...
Oh, we
I
died.
thought
We died. That's okay, though. It's okay. 'Cause we got a Stora straight sword. Oh, I can't wield it yet. Why can't I wield it? We got a good weapon just now. We need more faith to wield this. Really? Alright, it is a good weapon. It's a very nice weapon. I'll show you what it looks like.
I like the stabby. I mean, I know I should be focusing on magic, but I like the stabby option.
What'd you say, Travis? Yeah, it's really good. Does it scale with faith? Yeah, it's scaled, so it's really good if we wanted to do a faith build. But unfortunately, it's not super good for us right now because we don't have the stats for it. So I think we also got some armor. Didn't we get a piece of armor? Oh yeah, let's do a little fashion souls right now, alright?
Sure.
No, we liked those locks flowing. Do we like the skirt or the gross shorts?
Skirt.
Skirt, alright.
The gross shorts.
There it is. Okay, we got a shield. Dragon Crest Shield. Oh. Look at this fucking shield. Oh my god. This thing is just awesome. It's like that old style European artwork. The dragon kind of looks like it's smirking.
Yeah, I see it. Ooh,
I can still fast roll with it. Oh man. So this is what we got. We basically, dying there netted us this fucking shield. And now I could go back there and run past the dragon if you wanted to. Do you want me to get us back there, or do you want to go in a different direction?
Let's go in a different direction. What happens if we go right instead of left?
Oh, when we were down there?
Yeah.
Alright, we will find out.
I really like how our build is turning out.
Yeah. One of the cool things about this game is by the time you get really far, especially if you start grinding levels, and I'll try to get some XP for you if we're having trouble later, just like grind it out a little bit, you can end up with a completely different build than you intended and not really suffer from it. All your starting build does is move your stats around and change your beginning gear.
It's kind of like in life, you know, you start out with a certain hand of cards, but really what you do determines what your hand ends up looking like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. We're low enough now that not too much matters. Until our numbers hit 30, not a lot of the stat differential is going to matter too much. But 30 is like...
It's a vain concern, but at one point, can I get rid of the poncho, whatever it is?
Oh, yeah. The only reason we're wearing it is the other armor makes us slow roll.
Okay. See, now that I found someone who creation as much as I do, I don't mind asking these questions. I know you're not going to hate me for it.
Oh, hey.
Devilish soup.
Ta-da! Blacksmith number 1.
Ooh.
Alright, so here's what we're
I
gonna
love
do.
that he's in a cell and can still purchase items.
I know. Well, here he's doing this for you. So I'm gonna use some of these souls we just picked up because, see, people in this game are weak, and the people that can't adventure sell stuff, and what they want isn't money. They want those delicious, tasty souls. So I pay him in souls.
So creepy, but so cool at the same
Alright,
time.
so we can reinforce one of our weapons. The S-Stock is... I'm trying to think. I'm having a lot of trouble hitting things with it, but it does a lot of fucking damage. Whatever. I'll get good at it. Which weapon do you want to keep using? I'm going to strengthen whichever one you want to keep using.
It's honestly between the straight sword and a stock.
Well, which one do you want to start with?
The S stock. You said it wouldn't matter too much as far as getting experience hitting stuff with it, so that's what I based my choice on.
What I'm doing right now is repairing, seeing what he has to sell. I'm going to buy a catalyst so we can cast spells if we choose, and we do not have enough souls to buy any spells. But hey, we have a catalyst, and that's good. Getting a catalyst early game is really sweet if you're on a sorcerer. I actually completely forgot about that vendor. Before it took 3 hits, now it took 2. Alright, so we wanted, I think we were up here. Yes, here we are. Look at this fucking ledge. Look how ridiculous this door is.
like, hi, you thought you were safe. Oh, nope.
It's just like you could almost fall. Refreshing my stream. You could almost fall off just walking past that door.
I'm sure many have.
Alright, so you wanted to cross the bridge and go right?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, nothing there. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, fuck. Okay. This is Blight Town. Fuck, Blight. You can't not play Blight Town. You have to go through it. Blight Town is one of the universally most hated areas in all of the Dark Souls games.
Okay.
You will see why. It is often listed as the reason people stop playing the game. By the way, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, it's like, oh, it's this part of the game. It's unskippable. Even the speedrunners have to go through it. Ow! Oh, spoilers, I get hit. Ew! Ah! Juice, 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 juice! 2 juices! Oh, yeah, bitch! Right in the ass! Literally. Wait for that critical attack. Mm!
Oh, that looked satisfying.
These things. Oh, man. 500 souls. Bitches.
And it's one of those, you've got to go through it.
Eventually, yeah, we're close to Blight Town. We're not actually at it yet.
Got it.
Just want to get this fucker away from the wall so I can kite him. By themselves, these enemies are pretty easy. As long as you're careful. Another thing to be careful about is after you critically strike someone, like the backstab, you unlock from them their targeting for a moment. So it's very easy to accidentally go in the wrong direction.
Hey, so I know you were the one that actually told me about the microcontroller.
Yes, that was me.
Have you heard anything else about, like, release or...
I haven't done any research on it. That video is the only thing I've seen.
Gotcha.
Blight Town. Shall I enter Blight Town? It is a creepy, scary place, but, I mean, it's not like... I'm not saying I'm gonna die here, I'm just saying, ambience-wise, it's fucking gross.
Okay, yeah, we can go through it. You're not,
Alright.
you're not gonna die. Then.
Oh, I mean, I might die, but, you know, safe chest. Key to New Londo Ruins. That will, the area where the ghosts are, I believe that will let me into that area. Alright, so I think, yes. Shall I descend, milady?
I think we shall. That looks... Yep. It's so creepy.
I wish I had arrows.
All the fire everywhere normally it would be comforting. It would be like, oh, there's light. But knowing what I know about the world, I'm like,
Yeah, it's not.
fire.
Well, that's just regular fire. That's just fire is just regular fire here. That thing off in the
Right, but-
distance. If I had a if I had a regular bow and arrow, I could kill it from over here. So these insects like to poison us. That one just likes to kill us.
That's an insect?
Yeah.
Well, I know
Oh boy.
what I'll be seeing in my dreams tonight.
Juice. Alright, most of the stuff here, it's just a logical path progression, so I'm going to continue forward if there's no split paths unless you ask me to stop moving or to go somewhere else. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Every time I see a puddle now, like a red puddle, I think, how dangerous is that spot?
Oh yeah, I'm going to touch a puddle. You're going to see somebody's, somebody else's death animation. Oh, never mind. I'm going to fall off the ledge first. God damn it! Ah, I got toxic.
You said time, right? Time is the only way to...
Oh, no. Or eating one of those. And I think I just glitched my fucking menu and I can't get that to go away now. No, I am still poisoned. Okay. I am fucking getting out of here. I don't know why I'm still poisoned. Oh shit, I'm not poisoned, I'm toxic. Ah.
So was it not the right...
And I can't get that. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Yeah, I just gotta keep going. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, never mind, I did. I was trying to use that teleport home ability and I died. Ah, poo, we didn't make it to the bonfire. That place is creepy though, isn't it?
Yeah, quite.
And it just gets more creepy and more expansive. I think what they were trying to do with Blighttown, there was a game in the game's predecessor I told you about, Demon Souls, that had this amazing area, this poisonous swamp, and it was fantastic. Like, you could go there right away, but you had to just survive the poison. So you had to get a lot of health and come back later. And the area was great, even though it was slow and poisoned and annoying. The swamp was so cool, and finally getting to explore it was so cool. It felt like you earned it, you know?
Right. That's what they wanted to recreate.
And they didn't quite do it.
It's
Okay.
hard, especially when you put so much time into getting it right the first time. It's like, how do you top it?
So what I want to do, because I do need to start cooking dinner soon, both because I am hungry and I said I would, I want to show you something cool, if that's alright?
Mhm.
Alright. Da-da-da, it's going to be down here. You actually came close to getting to one of the things I'd hope you'd get to see, so we're going to check that out. If we had gone back to where the giant piece of armor was and moved a little bit, we'd be very close to where we were just now. All those areas connect together. We've actually,
So
like,
I did it the hard way.
no, you actually did what was really cool is like you've touched a triangle of an area from like a bunch of different sides, and once you get to that area, everything's going to be connected even better. It's amazing. Finding shortcuts has never been so satisfying. And if you like this game, like if we keep doing this and we finish this, there's a sequel. And I think I might like it a little more. The game mechanics, anyway. I think this game still has a better world.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down. This. Not only do I enjoy the game and learning about mechanics and just story, but hanging out like this, it really reminds me of sitting in the Davy house and being on your couch and being like, "Hey, so what you playing here?"
That is Mr. Dragon. Say hi, Mr. Dragon.
Hi, Mr. Dragon. Scared the Jesus out of me the first time.
So that stuff, it's figgy pudding.
Yeah, looks like it.
Ah! Okay then. Well, we got another soul, and that is really cool. There's just some cool stuff over there. We could check it out next time we play this, which maybe tomorrow or Sunday. If you let me know when you're available. I don't know what my schedule is gonna be.
Okay, Sunday would probably work best. Tomorrow is Ren Fair Day.
Oh well, then you're gonna want to go do that.
Yeah.
I think we might have enough to level, do we? Ah, we're just a little shy. That's okay, though. Alright, we do not need to use humanity because we still have almost all of our health. We're just gonna continue kind of looking like a creepy clown version of yourself.
For the moment.
Well, for the...
Alex is okay with that.
Every time we die, by the way, you get more ugly.
Yeah, let's not focus on that.
Just like in real life.
Yep.
If there's anything specific, like if you're like, hey, I want a better looking cool piece of armor, or I want more fire spells, you just tell me, and I will look up where they are and kind of tell you what direction we need to go in to find them.
Yeah, so I want to get rid of the poncho. Just
Okay, well, we will. Why don't next time we play, I'll look for some armors that are beginning level that will be good for this build, and we'll go get those.
okay.
Awesome. All right. All right, Cupcake. It was super, super fun playing with you.
It was. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Let's-
Thank you for inviting me, and I hope you dinner.
Oh, let's wave and stream. Bye.
Bye.
And anyone else that's still watching, I'm sorry. And peace out.